Hey guys, 7th of June. Just want to do a recap of our regional or sub-regions in East Asia, Pacific, South Asia, and of course across EMEA. I'm going to kick off with today. We've done one assessed event and 21 other developments in East Asia, Pacific, as well as our Myanmar daily assessment and report. The major issue we covered today is a protest that's scheduled for tomorrow by various workers groups. They've basically indicated that they'll hold a demonstration at the House of Representatives in Jakarta. They've said that they're also going to hold simultaneous protests across the country. It's against the law on the formation of the legislation, is what's known by the English acronym, or sorry, by the Indonesian acronym as PPP law, which was recently passed. They're also demanding that the omnibus law be revoked. Now, Uday, I guess I want to ask you, I'm not familiar, sorry, with this formation of legislation as the PPP law. And do you think there's going to be any momentum arising for this? I mean, it seems to be souring a little bit with the ongoing protests. It don't seem to be getting much momentum. What's your thought on it?
Right. Hi, Paul. So, yes, I don't think there's much momentum going. So, let me just quickly explain the PPP law. So, last year
Yes.
in November, the Constitutional Court had ruled that the omnibus law on job creation had to be amended due to inconsistencies and lack of due process in its drafting. They said there were problems in it, and they gave the government a 2-year deadline to fix these inconsistencies. Now, the PPP law the amendment comes out of that, and the government's basically trying to close all the loopholes in that law to make it a more sure draft that can be presented without inconsistencies.
Gotcha. So it's
Yeah.
actually a part of the omnibus law, is it?
Yes. In wider terms, Paul, it also allows the omnibus method for drafting laws to be used more in the future also.
Okay, excellent. Thanks. Look, nothing else from South Asia. I'm sorry, from East Asia. Go ahead, Uday, with South Asia, if you like.
Sure, Paul. So today in South Asia, we covered 12 incidents. One of the things I want to talk about is communal tensions in India, in Uttar Pradesh yesterday between members of the Hindu and Muslim community. There were scuffles and clashes, and stone pelting also took place. Now, this comes against the backdrop of, quite a diplomatic blunder. Um, Two spokespeople of the ruling party were recently expelled after they made some derogatory comments of Prophet Muhammad, and that has resulted in widespread criticism of the ruling party and India, especially in the Middle East and in some Asian countries. Bhargav, your 2 cents on this?
Certainly, there. Businesses specifically need to watch out for such inflammatory comments which can trigger further communal violence at a localized level. Every town will have some or the other community sensitive areas based on the ethnic composition of the demographics in that particular town. And in this case, we can see Uttar Pradesh specifically has been quite volatile due to history of communal tensions in the state. And there were quite a few other inflammatory statements being issued by some of the Islamic clerics as well against such statements by the ruling party or people belonging to the ruling party. And the expulsion itself seems quite light because similar instances have led to police complaints being lodged. We do not see such major backlash yet. So businesses need to watch out for such communal tensions, and this may lead to sporadic violence as well, and that will affect supply chain as well as the retail operations. If we are looking at international perspective, similar statements have led to widespread boycott of French products and French companies. Last time, I think it was last year, when Macron issued similarly inflammatory statements in North Africa. So businesses also need to watch out for their association with Indian products, especially in Islamic countries in the Middle East, at least in the short term. These issues seem to have an impact in the short term rather than in the medium to long term. That's about it from my end, Uday.
Thanks a lot, Bhargav. So with that, we've come to the end of the Asia Pacific roundup for today. Thanks.